our training, so take some quick notes if you can as we go over everything. And here's the thing. Raise your hand if you want to get wealthy in network marketing. Raise your hand if you want to actually build a business from the comfort of your own home and have success in this business.
Yes.
That's what you're going to learn today in this training, and you're not going to learn from people who haven't done it. You're going to learn from people who have done it and who have proven themselves as leaders in our business. So I'm going to just talk about mindset real quick.
Yes.
It's really important to have the right mindset when you join My Daily Choice. Mindset is so huge. It's the foundation for your success in this business. And the first thing is you got to know your why. You got to know the reason why you're doing the business. How many of you are here for the time freedom?
Certainly.
How many of you are here for financial freedom?
Certainly.
When I first joined network marketing, I wanted to retire my parents. I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to have more time freedom. I wanted to not have as many bills and expenses. I wanted to be debt free. Those were some of the things that drove me to build the business. Now, I believe that your why has to be a little bit bigger than money. If your why is just money and you don't make a lot of money your first month, what are you going to do?
Quit.
You're going to quit and get discouraged, right?
Yep, absolutely.
So your why has to be a little bit bigger than just money. It has to be something that drives you to wake up early, drives you to go to bed late at night. Instead of kicking your feet up on the couch and watching TV, you're making some phone calls and you're growing your business. So make sure you know the reason why you're doing the business. Write that reason down on paper. Put it on your computer. Put it on a Post-it note. Stick it to yourself. Remind yourself every day that's why you're doing the business. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Marathon mindset. Guys, this business is going to take a little bit of time. Okay, it's like a marathon. How many of you have ever ran track and field? Any of you ever ran a sprint?
Yep.
When you run a sprint, you go to the finish line as quickly as possible, right?
Right.
In a marathon, you just keep going around and around and around and around and around, right?
Yes.
And you don't know when you're going to get there. You don't know how you're going to get there. But all you know is what? You're going to get there. Okay, so that's how you have to think about this business. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a little bit of effort. It's going to take a little bit of hard work. But if you do all of those things, you're going to get to the finish line. Okay? Don't treat this like a 2-month, 3-month, 4-month type of business. We have people that come into the business, they don't have success their first week and they quit and they're off to the next deal. That's not going to make you any money, right? Because here's what I know. If you can't succeed in My Daily Choice and you just give it a couple weeks and then you quit, you're not going to succeed in any business you attempt.
Right.
Okay? No matter what, you have to give a business a little bit of time. Most traditional businesses or franchises, it's 2 to 3 years before you even turn a profit. Okay, so people come in and they're like, oh, I didn't get rich in 30 days. It's like, well, you got to give the business a little bit more than 30 days to try to get rich and wealthy, right? So just keep that in mind. Next thing is think long term. We do have My Daily Sprays, but this is a long-term business. You have to have long-term vision. You have to know where you're going. You have to know where you're headed. And realize that we have a lot of people that are here with you long term. I always say you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Okay, we've got a lot of people that are here to help you, but you got to meet us halfway. Okay, you can't be half in the business. You got to be all in the business. You got to be here. Okay. Next one, put your blinders on. I always say don't look left, don't look right, just look straight and keep going. Okay, and here's the thing. You have to learn, this is going to happen, you have to learn how to say, I'll pass. Okay, everybody say, I'll pass.
I'll pass.
I'll pass. Okay? You're going to get pitched on other opportunities. If you're in the network marketing industry, you're going to get pitched. That's just the way it is. I get pitched every day.
Yes.
I even got pitched on My Daily Choice. And I'm like, oh, really? Yeah, tell me about that. Who's the owner? It's kind of cool. But yeah, you're going to get pitched. You have to learn how to say, I'll pass. One more time, I'll pass.
I'll pass.
So someone pitches you an opportunity, you can say, look, that's great, but I'll pass. I'm focused here. Okay, it's okay to say that. Every time there's an opportunity, doesn't mean you need to stop what you're doing and jump to something else.
Right.
Okay, so remember that, I'll pass. Last thing, ignore negative people. Raise your hand if you know negative people.
Amen.
For those of you who didn't raise your hand, I know why. Negative. Guys, look, you know, a lot of people are negative. Okay, it doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means they're negative.
Right.
Okay, you're going to come across negative people. They're going to tell you the products don't work. They're going to tell you it's a scam, scheme, pyramid, whatever.
Right.
They're going to tell you that the business model doesn't work. They're going to tell you that it's scam.com or whatever. Okay, you're going to come across a lot of negative people. But here's the thing. You want to follow successful people. The problem is when someone joins a network marketing company, they take advice from negative people. You never want to take advice from negative people. Why? Because people who are negative about network marketing have never made money in network marketing.
Correct.
I've never talked to a successful top earner and they're negative about the industry. They're just not. Because they've made money in the industry. People are negative because they're either misinformed, they don't understand it, or they've never made money. So just realize that, set your mind right, that when you go out there and you talk to people, and a lot of times they're your friends and family, they're going to be negative about what you're doing. And I always say, you know, you want to take advice from successful people. If my dream is to drive a Bentley, right, if that's like my goal in life, would I take advice from someone that drives a Bentley or someone that rides a bike to work?
A Bentley.
Someone that has a Bentley, right?
Right.
If I'm married and I'm having issues in my marriage and I want to get advice for my marriage, would I talk to someone who's been divorced 12 times?
No.
No. I would talk to someone who has a successful marriage. If I don't know, there's so many examples out there, but just ignore negative people. You're going to come across people, you know, who are negative, and once again, I'll pass. Just keep on going. You're going to find, you know, positive people for the business. Develop your own story. Stay on auto ship. Why? Facts tell, stories sell.
Yep.
Okay, you can't tell people to use a product that you're not willing to use yourself. You have to develop your own story. So when someone says, "What's this all about?" you can tell your story. Okay, when you first start a business and you're brand new, you know, people have a lot of questions, and you may not know the answer to all of the questions. But if you have a story, you can deflect every question. When someone asks you a question, you say, "I don't know, but all I know is let me tell you my story. Let me tell you what this is doing for me." And you share your story. So network marketing is a business of storytelling. It gives you product to sample. These are very shareable. Having products like this on hand, you can say, hey, open up spray, open up spray, open up spray, open up spray, and sample the products. Okay, that's how you can get people interested. It's also a gadget. People will ask you, if you're holding this, what is that?
Right.
What is that you're holding? What is Boost? I've carried it around and people ask me, what is that you're spraying? Okay, so make sure you have, you know, your product so people will ask you. It's a great conversation starter. Gives you product to sell. You know, people are going to say, hey, that sounds really great. I love alkalinity, or I need more energy, you know, or I'm working out every day. I love the peak, and you can sell them product. Qualifies you for the top compensation. Being on an auto ship will qualify you and help you maximize the compensation plan. Okay? And then your team does what you do. Okay, this is probably the most important thing. If you're building a business and you tell everyone, hey, you need to be on auto ship, but you're not paying your auto ship, what does that say?
Right.
You're like a hypocrite, right?
Yes.
Get on auto ship and your team is going to see, oh, Josh is on auto ship, he's always doing this, he's always doing that, I'm going to follow that. Okay, so it's follow the leader. If you're the leader of your group or your team, you know, they're going to follow what you do. Okay? Out of product equals out of business. Imagine you went into a McDonald's and you said, hi, I'd like a hamburger, and they say, well, we're actually out of buns and we're out of patties because our shipment hasn't come in yet. What would you say? I'm going to the McDonald's down the street.
Right.
Right? So if someone says, hey, I want to try the sprays, and you say, well, I don't have any because I don't pay an auto ship, they're going to say, all right, well, I'm going to go online, I'm going to find someone who is serious enough to have product. Okay? All right, 3-step system for success, and then this is the end of my training. I've always used 3 steps to get people interested in the products and the business. The first step is to pique interest. You know, you don't want to verbally vomit on people, you know, about any opportunity because they're not ready to receive it yet. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get people curious. You know, raise their curiosity level. Don't give them all of the information. Remember, they're not ready for information yet. You just want to pique their interest, get them excited about what you're doing. Be excited, be confident, and be urgent. These are the 3 B's. Okay, if you're not excited, what are your people going to be?
Not excited.
Not excited. If you don't have a sense of urgency, your people are going to think that your business is not important. Right? And if you're not confident, people are not going to be confident in investing their what?
Money.
Their hard-earned money. Okay, so Be excited, be confident, be urgent. The way you pique someone's interest could be a sizzle video, so it could be our 2-3 minute video that we have on our lead capture page. You could send them to the lead capture page, or it could be a piquing statement. Someone says, you know, Josh, what do you do for a living? I say, well, I found a way that I can spray my way to health and wealth. And they're like, well, really, how do you do that? That's a piquing statement in a conversation, okay? Or it could be a lead capture page. You could call one of your friends up and say, you know, hey, this amazing opportunity just landed in my lap, and the first thing I thought was, man, I hope it's not network marketing, but you won't believe what I just came across. And they're like, well, what'd you come across? And then you can send them to your lead capture page or walk them through your lead capture page. So that's step one, is you pique someone's interest. The next step is the presentation. Now they're ready for the information. So you can invite them to a meeting like this. You want to share the business, share the products, educate them that there's a different way to make money. Okay, take people through your marketing funnel. So if they're in a different state and they're not local, just take them through the funnel. That's what the funnel's for. You take them through the company, product, genealogy system, join now, and boom, you're done. Okay, and a lot of times the system will do that for you, but if you're following up, take them through the whole presentation. It could be a home meeting. Chris did a home meeting in Utah, and it was packed, and now he's going home and he's got like 6 more home meetings that he has to do. So if you are traditional and you like to do meetings, do your home meetings, do your home parties, do the hotel meetings, because that'll also grow your business. We have a lot of people that are doing Google Hangouts and Skype calls. So if you're not plugged into those and you want to be, just hit us up on Facebook. We'll plug you into all the Google Hangouts we're doing, and you can invite your team or your prospects on those. And then presentation video. You know, this is really what it is. If somebody wants more information, give them more information. But realize, in this step, you're the messenger. You're not the message.
Right.
Okay? You don't want to be the one that delivers the entire presentation. You want to get people to the presentation. Get them to the tools. Let the tools do the work for you, so you can just go bam, 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 and keep going. Okay? And then the past step. This is where you introduce your business partners, the people that you're working with. Okay, so after they've had their interest peaked, they've come to a meeting, you want to pass it to your success coach or your upline. You want to edify them so that it builds credibility. It takes you out of the spotlight. Okay, so as an example, if I'm edifying Chris, I could say, look, let me introduce you to who I'm working with. You won't believe this guy's story when you hear it. He's a successful entrepreneur. He's already built a team of 400 people. He's doing this. You know, he's doing that, whatever. I tell Chris's story. I build Chris up. And now my prospect is going to want to talk to Chris. Okay? You don't want to do step 1 and then go to step 3. A lot of people try that. They're like, I'm going to pique someone's interest and then just throw them on the phone. Well, that's not going to work because they don't even know what you're talking about yet. You just got them excited, and then they talk to someone and you're telling their story. So it's not the 1-3 system. It's not the 2-3 system. It's the 1-2-3 system. Okay, you got to pique, present, pass. 3 P's. Pique their interest, get them the presentation, whether it's online or offline, and then get them to your upline and who you're working with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up Chris. He's going to go over exposing people and sorting and personality types. And then we're going to have Justin and Jen are going to do a combination of following up and social media. Okay, so Chris is going to do exposing and sorting. Come on up, big cowboy.
Big country.